defenders. And when guys make one misstep, or you have two defenders make one misstep to carry their way to where Steph Curry is, it opens up easier opportunities on any possession. That's what we're talking about when we speak on Steph's gravity.
Curry against Morant. Denied by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
It's Morant with the drive. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal
And it goes on Draymond Green.
Yeah, the defender all over him. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Tries from 10. Pass to Bing. Morant with it, guarded by Curry. Tries again. Shot clock at 6. Jackson passes to Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now here's Morant for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 13.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Morant. Curry, good. He's got 5.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
And it's Morant missing. Denied by Morant. That ties the game. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Here's Curry with the 3. Brooks grabs the board.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going on this court. I love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Morant against Curry. Looking to get back on track here. Curry with another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Morant passes to Bing. Morant against Green. Goes up the baseline. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 19 points for Ja Morant. Warriors trail by 6. Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Denied by Morant.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Clark finds Anderson. And here is Brooks. Pass to Bain. From past the arc. The Warriors pull it in. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Thompson's got 6.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected. A consistent catch-and-shoot guy.
From deep three-point range, hits the three-point bomb.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
To the lineup for your Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of...
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We've got Looney. Jordan Poole is out there with Payton. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Kuminga in at the 4-man position. Melton's shot is good.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Payton driving inside. Yes, that goes in. Payton's got his first bucket of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the paint. And Anderson kicks to Clark. The pass to Melton. Outside, Jones. And again, it's Memphis with the three. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your lead list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Williams comes in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Here's Curry. He has 5. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 8.
A consistency from the distance that Steph shoots at, I think, is one of the more astounding parts of his accuracy from the three-point line.
And it's Morant. Missing. And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 1. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Conchar. Morant outside. Here he goes. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
The Warriors trail.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing. Growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Curry gets the bucket. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
Timeout called the Warriors.
In time for defense. All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on and get down for your Grizzlies.
And Memphis making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And then for Golden State, Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Wiggins comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Klay Thompson in for Gary Payton. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw
2
it.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Morant for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. 1:46 left here in the second. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 18 points.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Morant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
On the wing, Wiggins. And another 3 for Golden State.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Morant. Shoots the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
And that's going to be goaltending, guys. That's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Warriors making a change here. Oh!
Man, that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And now another look at that Mobile One